And let's go ahead and, if you're not in child's pose yet, go ahead and make yourself ready. Once you're in your child's pose, just stretch out the arms, pull the hips back towards the heels, and start to breathe deeply in through the nose and then out through the nose. And then just feel a sense of slowness come over the body. Slow down your thoughts, slow down your breath. Starting here in a child's pose, just keep grounding down your energy here towards the floor. Finding a moment of stillness from your day. So if you're just setting up, if there's a lot of moving parts around you, just allow yourself to find a little bit of calm, some centering here. And take a few more breaths in your child's pose, just allowing the mind to rest, the body to rest before we keep going. And checking in with what you need from this practice today. And whether you need movement, circulate the energy around you, whatever it is. And on the next inhale, start to rise into your tabletop. Exhale, round your back for cat pose. Really feel that in the shoulders and the neck. And then inhale for cow, tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round back into your cat pose, and then start to move freely, inviting your breath into every movement that you make. And so perhaps this is your first class since last week. Maybe you've been able to do other classes or watch any of the recordings. Just take a note of what you're feeling in your body, what needs kind of stretching, lengthening, and what needs strengthening. Start to dip one shoulder and the other in your cat and cow. Mindful of any areas of stuck energy. Good. And then from here, outstretch your right arm as if you're going to sit back into your child's pose, and then just find this underarm and shoulder stretch. Yes. And then return the right hand back to neutral. Reach the left arm in front of you towards the middle of your mat and give that a nice stretch. Bend the right elbow if needed. Then bring both hands back. Find a few more rounds of your cat and cow, maybe even a puppy pose if that feels right to you. Nice, Parker. Good. Just keep breathing and moving through your space. And then from here, plant the palms near your shoulders again, tuck the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, begin to pedal out the one heel onto the ground and the other. Finding the most length that you can through the spine. Yeah, very good. Just feel out hips, shoulders, back, hamstrings, your ankles, your toes. And then in an effort to find some stillness, just ground your downward facing dog let your heels press further back or further up to the sky, depending on what feels better for you. And then as you settle in your down dog, also start to settle the breath. Strengthen the shoulders, wrap the triceps in towards one another. Imagine your hips getting longer, further back. Imagine your shoulders getting stronger here as you maintain those straight arms. Good. And then on an inhale, look forward, walk towards the middle of your mat, and then inhale to a halfway lift. Hands to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your chest away from the thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Final one. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, forward fold and clasp your hands behind you. And find the outstretched arms here behind you. Yes, good, Kelsey. And then let your knees bend a lot. Good, Leslie. Just let your head and neck hang heavy here. Forward and down. Sway side to side if that feels right. And then keep the forward fold. Release your arms and then take a hold of the elbows in front of you. So then your forearms are now going to be above your head. Sway side to side if that feels good. You can even wrap your hands around the base of your neck or your skull. Good. And then from here, hands to your ears, bend your knees, and then rise up all the way to standing. On the exhale, go straight into your back bend. Exhale, hug your elbows into the center line. And then inhale for your back bend again. So feel the forward and backward flexion of your spine, flexion and extension. Good. Ironing out, again, any kind of tightness through your spine. Just seeing any imbalances there for you. Then we'll end in your back bend. Just allow your entire body to lean back here. And then start to twist to the left. Good. And twist to the right in your back bend. Nice, Leslie. So really kind of involve your side body, your core. On the exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, step back. And then stay in your plank pose. Power up the arms, power up the thighs. Good. 1 breath. On the exhale, lower only the right knee, and then take your modified side plank, lift your left leg and left arm up to the sky. And then reach your left arm forward towards the front. And then just take a hold of the left foot here. If you want to do this in side plank, you can. So you can go ahead and lift the leg, but otherwise just keep the knee on the ground. And then try to bring your left side chest forward while you hug your left front side foot back. So really opening up. On the exhale, back to plank. Good. Reset. And then lower the left knee only. Reach the right arm up, right leg off the floor. Good, and then right arm all the way to the front here as you find your longest expression of the spine, and then take a hold of the right foot if you took that back bend. And feel free to bend the right elbow so you can really notice that stretch in the right side shoulder, and then try not to let your left waist shorten, so still lengthen the left side waist. And And then slowly release back to your plank. Stay onto the toes this time, and then go into your side plank. Lift your left arm. Breathe, stabilize. If you want to add on, you can go for tree variation. Good, return to plank. Breathe in. And then exhale, right arm lifts into your side plank. So just starting to warm up the body here. If you took the tree variation, do so now. Very good. Release the plank. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. And then exhale to your downward facing dog, hips back. 5 breaths. And then as you're here in your 5 breaths, notice how your body's starting to warm up here. Keep pressing your chest back towards the thighs. Good. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot all the way through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge here. Once you're in crescent lunge, separate your feet about hips width and then find your chest expansion. Keep the arms parallel and trying to find that curve along your back. Yes, good Josh. Arms are long. Nice, Parker. Keep breathing. On the exhale, fold forward towards your right leg, but keep the bend in the right knee. Just stretch here through the low back, but your right knee is bent. Okay. Inhale, pick it up once more. On the exhale, back bend. If it feels better to bend the elbows, you can. Good, Leslie. On the exhale, fold with the right knee bent. This is really strong here for the glutes, the legs. Keep the left heel high. Spread the right toes. We got one more. Inhale, rise yourself back up. Exhale to your back bend. And inhale, rise to neutral, crescent lunge. This time, exhale, pyramid pose. So let your entire body fold forward. Ground your left heel and lengthen your lengthen your right leg and your spine. Yeah, very good. And as you hold here, kind of observe your legs, your lower body. Observe the micro adjustments you are doing here, perhaps straightening out the leg more or engaging your right quad. And even notice the lift in the chest as you lengthen forward in your pyramid pose. Just one breath there. On the inhale, rise up straight to warrior one. On the exhale, forward motion into warrior three. Arms can stay forward or back, so feel it out. Yeah, great. Use your head as a telescope forward. And then everyone release back to your crescent lunge, arms up. And we'll go ahead into our twist. Revolve crescent lunge, left elbow to the right thigh. Now that we've done forward extension flexion, now you can go into your twist. Take a bind, a half or full, or extend the arms, or go into your side crow. So just depending on what kind of intensity you're looking for today. Listen carefully, keep breathing. On your exhale, hands to the floor in front of you, and then move over towards the left side for your wide-legged forward fold. Nice, Kelsey. And then fold, all the way down. If it feels right for you, you can go half lifts and forward folds here into your shoulders, dipping one shoulder and the other, or getting into lateral stretches side to side by bending one knee and the other. So think of this time as of exploring your body and what you need. Our day-to-day lives aren't the most conducive to channeling our energies because, you know, we sit a lot or we're on our screens. And so just really kind of settle into your body here. Listen to the body. And then take the hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two to the front, right knee. And hold. Allow the arms to spread wide, fingers. Yes, very good. Really nice, you guys. Settle in. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, pivot forward for your warrior three as gracefully as you can. Your release is a low crescent lunge, so hands to the ground, left toes down, just like where we were. Good, Kelsey. And then inhale, right leg high and right arm high for your side plank. You can take the tree variation, you can take the knee variation. Just keep breathing, pelvis forward. You can flip your dog if you want. We'll all meet in your plank. Hold your plank. Feel free to go for a chaturanga or head straight to down dog. And take 5 breaths. Strengthen your core. Keep using it to refine your down dog. Free up your low back. Let your tailbone flip up a little bit, if that feels right. Good, and then inhale the left leg all the way up, breathe in. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Once you're in your crescent, just start to exhale into your back bend right away. Arms are parallel. Right thigh is strong, left thigh is strong. Yeah, take up a room, feel expansive. On the exhale, bend into the left knee more as you fold forward. And if you want the added challenge, you can go very little weight onto the floor. Otherwise, fingertips on the ground. Try to lift and engage the right quad a little more here. Great. On an inhale, rise back up. Exhale to your back bend. And then imagine my hands guiding your ribs up and back away from the hips. Even out your pelvis. On the exhale, bend the left knee more and forward fold. And to stretch out your low back, you can maximize by trying to do a cat pose here. Yeah, saw that. Good, Parker. Inhale, rise up. Last one. Exhale, back bend. For this one, you can bend your elbows if you want. And think of your underarms really opening up here. And then on the exhale, release into your pyramid pose, grounding the right heel in and down, straightening the legs. slow and steady with your breaths here. Yeah, very good, Kelsey. Everyone try to engage both quads. And then engage your lower abdominals here so you can really feel the spine getting longer. Relax your jaw, relax your face. And then on the inhale, you'll rise up warrior 1. On the exhale, warrior 3. Notice your shoulders in relation to your hips, in relation to the legs, and then the arms. Everything, your direction comes from the torso. And then use your muscles engaging against the bones to align you however you wish. Deep breaths. Right toes back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale into your twist. Go ahead and spiral towards the left this time. Arms extend, half or full bind. Side crow. Make sure your shoulders are feeling good here. Nice, you guys. And then exhale, crawl towards the left side for your forward fold. So just flipping over here, feel your entire energy grounding. If you wish to balance on your head or do any other variations, perhaps enjoying a twist, keeping in line with kind of this spaciousness through the torso and the spine. Even grabbing a hold of one ankle and the other. Kind of letting whatever thoughts arise, letting it be observed. And take a few more breaths in our moving meditation here, letting yourself explore what you would like. And enhance your hips. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2 to the left side. Remain here, strong on that left thigh, strong right thigh. Powerful gaze forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to that low lunge. Hands to the ground, right heel flips up. Place your right hand to the ground and then lift both the left leg and left arm at the same time if you can. Side plank. Zipper forward. Good, and then release the plank. Hold strong. Chaturanga or downward facing dog, your choice. If you're doing chaturanga, make sure focusing on that nice form, open chest. Good. 3 more breaths. Inhale to plank. Release your left knee. And then lift your right leg, right arm once more. Finding your back bend once again. Taking a hold of the foot. Looking up if you can. Good. Release the right hand to the sky and straighten the right leg. And bring it in front of you, like a perpendicular of the mat, just in front, and then bring it back.
Find your back bend again. Really working the core, the obliques. Inhale, release the arm up, take the leg forward. Try to keep it at hip height. Yeah, a little higher, Kelsey. And then inhale the right leg back. Go into your back bend. All right, and then from here, look down. All right, tuck your left toes and then actually release the right leg first. See if you can go into your side plank. And then see if you can take a hold of the right foot now that you're lifted. If you don't like that, that doesn't feel great, lower down to the knee again. Right? Nice. Yes, you really have to press the glutes to hold it. Strong glutes here. Yep. Good, good, good. And take your time, Kelsey. And we'll switch. Good. Plank, hold it. And switch, lower the right knee. Go ahead and lift the left leg, left arm. Find your back bend, take a hold of the foot. Release just the arm up and then straighten the leg, bring it in front of you. Like you're trying to show the camera your foot, good. And back. Exhale, back bend. Keep the right arm really strong. Try not to hyperextend the right elbow. Good, release, leg forward at your front vision. Core strong, yes, good. And then last one. And then whether you want to try on this side, go ahead, release the foot, side plank, and pick up your left knee. Or rather your left foot, not the knee. And you really have to engage the glutes here. This is where the warrior 3 kind of comes in. Good, and if you fall back, that's no worries. We'll all meet in your plank. Nice work, you guys. Let's all take a chaturanga, breathe in. Inhale, up dog. And exhale. Downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths. Let's add on, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through. Inhale back to your crescent lunge. Now you're here, wrap your right arm underneath your left, eagle arms. On the inhale, expand your back, find your back bend. On the exhale, almost like humble warrior, but your left heel is lifted, your arms are an eagle. So we did this earlier, a little more assisted. Yeah, Parker, good. Bend into the right knee, everyone. And then inhale, rise back for your back bend. So we're just strengthening your core, your spine, your legs. Exhale, back forward. Almost like humble warrior, except your left heel is lifted. Keep leaning forward. Strengthen. Give your chest some space. Pull the elbows forward. Yeah. And then inhale, rise up. One last. On the exhale, different version of toppling tree. So come forward, bend into the right knee, extend the left leg to the sky now. Toppling tree with a bind. If that doesn't work, hands to the ground, standing splits. All right, so try it on. See if you can hold your balance. Good. Slowly release to pyramid pose. Let it go. Inhale, right arm high. Revolve triangle. Feel yourself and spiral. Widen the legs if you need. Hug your right hip in. With your revolved triangle legs, start to circle the right arm like you're going to pitch a baseball. So just circle it back. Left leg still straight. And then from here, right arm up, bend the right knee, pick yourself up with the left leg and find your right hand and your left foot. Yeah, good. Breathe. When you're ready, bend the right knee a lot, stand up, revolve dancers. You got it, keep breathing. Good. Last thing here, unwind yourself, hug your left knee into your chest, extend your left leg in front of you. If you have access, you can fold forward towards your shin or stay upright. Beautiful. Keep breathing, slow it down. Release to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. On the exhale, triangle pose. Shift forward, triangle. Align the back of your head with your spine here. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior again. Bend the right knee. Exhale, extended side angle pose with a bind. Right arm in front of your right thigh, left hand behind captures the fingertips. Yes, good. Walk your left foot in. We'll go for a bound triangle. So as much as it feels okay, start to straighten the leg. Make sure your shoulders feel right. Good, and then if you want, you can stay here or birds of paradise, start to lift yourself up. Right leg, whoa. Sometimes balance is a little tricky, but if you have it, you have it. If you're in bound triangle, you can start to fold forward, right? Bring the chest to a somewhat forward fold position. If you fall out of it, no worries. We'll all meet back. Regular triangle. If you want to try again, we'll wait. Take your time. Good. Once you're in triangle, reach the left arm forward. So you can really stretch the left side waist. Yep. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift yourself up. On the exhale, half moon pose. So we've been doing this quite a bit here. This is essentially our side plank. You can stay in your half moon, no worries if it's not feeling right, just go for it and then hold on to the left foot if you'd like. With any of these, just take your time. Invite yourself into the poses. If it doesn't work, there's always the other side. Good. Softly release. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back down to our low lunge. And then from here, release the left hand. We're gonna add on. You can take your side plank, your own variation, or take your peace fingers around your right big toe as you begin to find your leg extension. Of course, you can always do any of the other steps that we've done along the way. Yeah, good. Nice, loving the trees. Meet in plank, slowly release. And go for a chaturanga for added strength, or head straight to down dog when you're ready. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent. Once you're in crescent, we'll go ahead and find your left arm underneath and your back bend. So let yourself kind of free up the front line of the body here. On the exhale, shift forward, balance. Emphasize the cat pose to really feel this in the back muscles. Good, inhale, rise back up, a lot of glute strength. Elbows high, breathe. And then exhale, back forward like a humble warrior. Make sure your left knee still points forward and it's not trying to buckle in. Yeah, very good. You can even tuck the chin for an added challenge. Inhale, rise up. You got one more here. Find your back bend. Shorten the stance. Your exhale is now in your toppling tree with a bind. Start to lift, forward fold with the body, standing splits with the right leg. Good. If it doesn't work, hands to the ground. Just try it if it feels right. Good. Nice. Release, pyramid pose. Let yourself kind of stretch that out. Take a moment. Widen the stance if you need. On the inhale, left arm high for your twist. And play with the hips a little. See if you want to move the hips or just keep it stable. And think of lengthening the left side body and the right side body. Yeah, nice. And then from here, just start to circle the left arm. If your head wants to follow the fingertips, that'll kind of feel nice. Yeah, you're strengthening your entire body here. One more breath. On the exhale, shift to the left leg, bend the left knee. Pick up your right leg and find the connection. If you can't reach the right foot, don't worry. Just pretend you're holding it, but still find that motion in the air. Okay. Bend your left knee, strengthen, and then lift your right arm up for your revolved dancer's pose. And you don't even have to kick very far back. As long as you can kind of balance yourself in the midline, that's great. But if you do want to kick back, of course that's there for you. Good. And then let go, but keep the right knee into the chest. Whether you just hold on to the knee or the foot, start to extend. You can fold forward towards the shin. And then stay balanced here in a standing position. Good, Josh. Hold it steady. Strong breaths, you guys. And release into your warrior two. Left knee bent. Once you find your footing, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Shift, lean, and lengthen. Just free up your toes here. And then your next breath, walk your right foot in so it's shorter, and then find your bind. Oh, we'll get there actually. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift. Exhale, extended side angle to the front. And then you can take your bind. And with the binds, it might not always work depending on your shoulders. So just be patient with yourself. You can always use a towel to extend. And then now you can begin to straighten the left leg for your bound triangle. So Parker, start to find more of a triangle shape in the torso so that you lean. Yes, there. But you might need to adjust your feet if it's uncomfortable, so just feel it out. Good, everyone. All right, inhale, reverse warrior, lift. Get into the side body here. And then exhale, extended side angle again, find your bind, and then begin to either stay here or find your birds of paradise. So slowly start to transition up. And then Kelsey's your left arm forward there. Left arm forward. Good, looking good, Leslie. And then you can lengthen the leg like side plank, or you can even fold forward. So just ooh, good, Leslie. Yes, breathe. And softly release. Inhale, reverse triangle. This is one of those good sweaty classes. Exhale, shift forward into your half moon pose. Think of this as your side plank because your hips are open. They're stacked. Mindful of the left toes, make sure it points forward, and then go in for your back bend if you want. And no worries. Sometimes it's the limitation in that flexibility of the inner hamstring, inner thigh. Yeah, and then slowly everyone release. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forward to your warrior three. You're so strong. Just reset if you need to touch the right toes down. That's all good. Exhale, low lunge. All right, and then right hand down to the side a little bit in front of your shoulder. Start to rotate into your side plank, whether that's peace fingers to the big toes, tree, wild thing, whatever feels good. Maybe even that back bend, holding onto the foot in side plank. And then exhale, plank, ribs in, and then flow will meet in down dog, your choice. Kelsey, in your up dog, just try to relax the shoulders a little bit. Bend the elbows a little too. And then downward facing dog. Good. So take a moment here, just breathe. Notice how throughout class we went from a little more simple to a little more challenging. So just keep breathing there. And then from here, either a child's pose or a dolphin pose or a headstand, even a forearm stand. So take yourself 2 minutes, either in child's, resting, play with an inversion. Beautiful, Parker, very good. Keep breathing. So you've got a lot of stability, a lot of glute strength. Nice, Kelsey. Whatever variation you're taking, just breathe. You got about 1 more minute. Maybe switch it up a little if you'd like.
Child's pose is always there for you.
At any point in time. So about 20 more seconds. And everyone in your child's pose, as long as you're ready. If you still need some time, go ahead. Go ahead and start to feel out the hips. Inhale, rise to tabletop. Before we do a pigeon pose, extend the right leg back and the left arm forward. And go ahead and find your right foot with the left hand. Just expand the chest. And exhale, slide your right leg forward for your pigeon pose. Again, really going slow here as your hips might be tight from all the glute work and just general living. If it feels good to stay upright, or begin to fold. Start to relax the jaw even more here. And then as a last thing here, you can, if you want, go ahead for a king dancers. Reach the arm up, bend the left knee. Look for your foot first, and then you can start to point the elbow up. So we did a lot of kind of rotations for the shoulder. If you want to try. And then everyone, hands to the ground slowly. Lift your right leg up. You can stay here, flip your dog, or if you want to try a little bit of a down dog balance, take a hold of your right leg, right foot with your left hand. Only if that feels good. Okay, so take your variation. And then everyone return down. Good, Kelsey. Return down to your knees and reach the left leg back and the right arm forward. Once you're there, reach the right hand to the left foot, finding an expansion through the chest. And let go of your foot, slide your left knee forward. Settle into your pigeon pose. Unsickle your right foot, just have it straight behind you. Breathing deeply into your hips and your low back. And if you took the King Dancer's variation, rise up and take your right hand, reach for your right foot with your thumb down towards the inside of your foot, and then use that right elbow to then lift up to the sky. So there's a little bit of a rotation. I think Parker, maybe place your thumb down, or like, yeah, the other way, yeah, next time. Okay, everyone slowly release the hands, tuck the right toes, lift up, free up your knee, your hip, and then here, last thing, if you want to go for that kind of 2-point balance, it's going to be the left hand and right foot on the floor,
Right hand goes to try to capture your left foot. And then, good, release. Knees to the floor, chest to the floor. We're gonna balance it out here. Bend both knees, take a hold of your feet. Exhale out all your air. And then inhale for a floor bow. Lift, chest, knees, quads off the floor. From there, lower down. Roll to the right side of the body here. And then just rest here. You're still holding on to your feet if you can. And then inhale center, over to the left. Inhale back to center. And then release your legs. So start to roll off to your back then. So lay down. And once you're laying down, hug your knees in. Take a hold of your ankles and then find your knees to the sides while your feet are together. Just getting any kind of grounding there through the sacrum. Then exhale, happy baby. If it feels good to sway side to side, you can. And then from there, release. Legs down, arms down. If you need any more twists, you can go for it. Otherwise, Shavasana. Allow your body to fully relax. Let your awareness just go here to the present. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Feel the vibration of your body. And try to relax the shoulders a lot. Relax your eyebrows. And take a deep, steady inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in. Cleansing exhale, let it go. And in your own timing, start to awaken your fingertips and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And find an outstretched arms and legs. Breathe in. Hug your knees into your chest and then begin to roll off to your favorite side here. And then lift yourself up to the seat. Once you're seated, just find a few neck rolls one way and the other. And then inhale, arms up, gaze up. On an exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you guys.